Central Texas students continue to stage walkout protests against federal immigration enforcement.
This is the demonstration we saw outside of Hutto High School this afternoon. And as students across Central Texas leave class in protest, two top Texas Republican leaders are singling out Austin ISD for inquiries and investigations about how officials handled walkouts at more than a dozen campuses.
Governor Greg Abbott ordered the Texas Education Agency to investigate AISD. 3 days later, AG Ken Paxton demanded information about absenteeism, security policies, and communications between district staff. And senior reporter Tony Plahetsky has been looking into all of this for us, and he joins us now. And Tony, it's being said that state leaders have had their sights on AISD for quite a while now.
When you look at what has happened over the past several months and even over the past several years, Austin ISD has faced attention, growing attention from state officials, particularly conservatives. If we look over the past several months, we know that Attorney General Ken Paxton sued Austin ISD over alleged use of critical race theory curriculums in the classrooms. That lawsuit, though, was later settled after the district was able to determine and able to prove that that was, in fact, not true. We also know in recent months, for example, that a state board of education member has targeted Pride Week within the district, even after Austin ISD officials scaled back the Pride Week. And now we have this investigation, and this comes at a time when obviously other school districts and thousands of students and other school districts have walked out of class to participate in these protests.
Right, and not only in the Austin area, but across the state, we're seeing students do walkouts to protest. But the focus here is on Austin, it seems like. So what will these investigations focus on when it comes to this area?
Well, that is an interesting question, and one that we have tried to get additional clarity to, but have not been able. We've gone back to the governor's office, we've gone back to the AG's office to ask them what specifically about what happened in Austin has drawn their investigation and their interest. We've gotten no answers. But at the same time, another key question in all of this is what they believe Austin ISD has done that is out of step with other school districts. We have not been able to demonstrate that through our own reporting and get that information from them.
And of course, the governor and other officials can demand whatever they want to demand, but what does the law really say in all of this? What does it come down to? Keep
in mind, students in schools have a fundamental right to protest. They have a First Amendment right that does not stop at the classroom door. It is true also, though, that despite their decisions, if they do so choose to protest, they can face disciplinary action for that. Teachers, on the other hand, I do want to point out, they can face discipline and face possible losing of their license and their jobs if they encourage students to protest on particular issues. But again, what the focus is of these investigations just really remains unclear. But this has all given rise to the idea among parents, advocates, and even school leaders that they are being unfairly targeted by state officials in all of this.
And Tony, every school district we hear from doubles down saying we did not encourage this, we did not endorse it, but we provided security for the students' safety, but this was not a school district sanctioned event.
And that has certainly steadfastly been the position of Austin ISD.
All right. Tony Plahetsky for us tonight. Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome.